The only Vinland thing I know is if you don't do a random map, the discovery of the Kingdom of Sagorne, when searching for the 7 cities, changes the province to Norse. It does change it to Norse though, doesn't it? I don't understand if you're saying it does or it should. We gain a claim. Gujarat gets a diplomatic insult. Considering we're already at war, bring it. Yola has been built. Alright, so with that, I'm going to need to start deving up my provinces once again. So I'm going to turn off including subjects. We're going to do this by cost, and then I'm basically going to see if there are any provinces with gold. You guys are Dev 19 and it costs you 20 to improve. Seriously? That's mental. Masapa and Batua, which I think, yeah, these two. Flipping hell. They're not even farmland. This is in the Highlands. We do have the dev cost reduction, but still. Crikey. But anyway, it's not worth increasing those gold mines anymore. I'm just going to sort this by product and just double check that these have all been done. Tana is currently being improved, but yeah, that's fine. Right, so let's do this by development, and we're just going to go with the minimum. So, Zigua. Where is Zigua? There. Gem. Oh, gems are only worth 3 at the moment. Well, they do have the goods produced modifier. Oh, I have the goods produced modifier. And also local tax modifier plus 15. So yeah, we'll continue doing this. So we're going to send you a colonist. There's a colonies. Cancel you. Pause. Send you a colonist. And then, let's see what these are worth. 330, 340, 345, 3... Actually, a better way of doing this would be to go to the ledger, front page, trade goods, current price. Coal is top, and then coca, sugar, dyes. Coca, sugar, dyes, silk. Ivory. Oh, ivory. I have loads of ivory. Ida. Let's go to Ida. In fact, even better would be to do the ones over here because we have already stated this. Zigua, gems. The one we're doing. Grain, cattle, ivory. Here we go. Mayo. What's my economy, my income like? 1.5 thousand a month. Also, there's an explanation for the trade value question you had earlier. Go on then. Kind of like to do is send you over there. You're still being cored. Okay. The other thing I can do is drop a bunch of troops over on this side. Britain has declared war on me. It's the coalition. Interesting. So Britain, Austria, Bavaria, Bengal, Okay, this is a big coalition. Scandinavia, Austria, Britain, a bunch of Europeans. Alright then, so first things first, we need to get the war fleet back home to beat up the British. That'll be you guys. Stop the British landing. Then you lot need to stop drilling, which you have done. Good. Let's pull you back away from the coast-ish. Speed is 3, so I'm going to have to juggle 2 separate wars now. That's fine. And my allies join. Brunswick. Yeah, Brunswick joined. My ever-loyal Brunswick. Coalition against the Dutch. But who doesn't like the Dutch? Pretty much everyone. Let's pull you all back, actually. While you're on 0 morale. I mean, you've seen how strong my armies are, so I'm not really worried about that. Plus the fact I have 200,000 men sitting in the Netherlands right now. Round 1, 54 heavies. Interesting, I might actually need some more heavies. I'm using 1,000 sailors a day, crikey. Well, I think in that case I need about 5 heavies from each of my provinces here on the coast. Because, you know, I need to make sure that we are properly armed for this. Alright, the next thing I need to do is make sure that Brunswick has sufficient financial backing. And Brunswick has been a very, very loyal ally, so I think they need some kind of reward as well, you know, just to make sure that they remember who their allies are. 10 grand should do it. Send them that. And I'm going to need to send out some subsidies. The first one to New Over Ice. Hello. Can I please see New Over? Thank you. Send subsidy. For the next 50 years, you can have 50 ducats is a bit much. You can have 25 ducats a month for the next 50 years. Up to 5 merchants in the same node boost the value pushed towards the start with 5%. For the first merchant going down to 1% for the 5. The boost amount of the merchants also multiplied by the trade steering value of the country the merchant belongs to. Right, but who determines who the first merchant is? So in effect, if you have the first merchant on the node, you boost the trade by 5%. If you have 50% steering, boost amount goes to 7.5. How do you send 100 monies per click? So control is 25, shift is 100. It's random. I don't believe that can be random. But then again, maybe it is. Because it would be in everyone's best interest, for example, if I were first, because I have the most trade steering. Most likely. Although no, actually, no. Yeah, Spain has it. Well, no, that's because Spain's the first. Does Control Shift add more? No, I was just trying that. There's got to be a way of determining who's first in each node. Because right now, pushing out of the Dutch, or pushing into the Dutch Channel from Lubeck, I'm last, and yet I probably have the most trade steering. I wonder if there's a peace deal or something you could say which resets all of their merchants? That seems unlikely, though. Wonder if it's sorted by tag. That would be really bizarre if it is. Because that would always play against the people that are higher up in the list. Like poor old Zanzibar. Could also be first come, first serve. Which sounds the more likely. But I can't really believe that I'm the first person to be pushing out of Coromandel. Surely. And here being third, 4.3%. That's losing a lot of money because here I'm pushing out 13%. And here only 4. That's a lot of loss. The trade value of all of these nodes could be so much higher. Right, have these guys recovered morale yet? No, not yet. Right, Bengal is in this war. Oh yeah, we had a bunch of people just buying up this coastline, stopping me getting through, annoyingly. What I wanted to do was go and save Maracu, because Maracu is causing a lot of losses in terms of overextension. 16% from one province, that's a lot. But here we go. Gaining some overextension back, which is going to be increasing the amount of money I'm making too. And they have wooden wall. They are fighting my transport fleet. No, my trade fleet. Where are my heavies? There's going to be a lot of ships dying here. There's going to be an awful lot of ships dying here. But we will fight them. Here we go. Yeah, you guys all have generals, which is great. So I suspect that the majority of this war is going to be fought in Brunswick inland. So we're going to send our forces into Brunswick to go and deal with that. You're still sieging that down. You have arrived. Jump on a ship. We'll send the ships here, first of all, into Kutak to kick them the hell out. And then over here to go and jump on that territory. Get out of here. And the Ottomans just rivaled me. Right, you jump on the ship, sail over here. And we're going to go and take Maracu, which does not have a fort. Meanwhile, over on this side, can we Miltech up? We could. We can go ahead of time, and this would actually be a pretty big deal if we did so. These guys are probably all on 27. I doubt that they would have... 23, Britain! You're 5 military techs behind. 4, I can count. Wow. That was unexpected. Also, love the fact that my colonies are blockading Britain. Oh, and there's probably some massive fighting going on over here. So we can take a look at how the Americas are looking. No, we'll be fine. Right, let's go start pushing out to go and eradicate some of these armies. This, in particular, is going to be a big fight. And these are being fought with actual manpower. Stack wipe. Did I seriously just stack wipe a 30k stack? Nice. And they've run already. Ha! Wow. They are not putting up much of a fight. Alright, meanwhile, over on this side, there's going to be a lot of scrolling around. You've taken that. Go take their capital. You guys are fine. Another big scuffle going on here. Another big victory for the good guys. Successful bureaucracy, tax modifier and corruption reduction. Ha! I was going to say, speaking of corruption reduction, I could do some debasing of currency. I really don't need to do debasing of currency right now. I have diplomats free. So I'm going to go down this list and go to all of these guys and say, hey, do you want some more money? Of course you do. So, New Zealand. Give subsidies. 25 ducats for the next 50 years. Go. Friesland. Subsidies. I love how just 2 clicks is 25 ducats. Which by most people's reckoning would be an awful lot of money. By my reckoning, not so much. Considering I'm making 1.5 thousand a month. Now. That's a lot of rebels who just rose up there. Too bad they're all dying. Oh, the minions have arrived off their coast. These Martians trying to blockade me. That's naughty. Maracu has fallen. Excellent. So we can go and take this, and then we can also start coring Maracu. I might actually leave this army there. Why is that a 100% thing? Sure. Cool. It kind of looks like they just completely forgot to fortify it. So, Gujarat. I have no diplomats. Of course I don't, because I just sent my diplomats off to New Zealand. It was a good idea at the time. You go there. You go there. The levy, keep it at a modest level. And these two can also move. So who else in this area am I fighting? Mecklenburg, Scandinavia, Martian. So you can go there. You can go there. Perfect. And the Navy. Oh, hello Austrian Navy. Wouldn't it be a shame if something were to happen to you? Fortunately, it looks like you're keeping just ahead of me. And we never finished the fort here. Damn it. Oh, there's the fort. Went to the wrong place. What if I didn't take the money? 1 month and they would actually give me this. Although, hold on. That comes with 98.4% overextension. So I don't want to take that much because I cannot afford the overextension right now. So places which are not vital for trade. Looks like that. 65. 86, that's a lot more. What about that? 72. Is it less than 28? No. We'll have to wait for these to complete. That's fine. And then I can focus entirely on beating the living daylights out of Austria and Britain. For daring to do this! Couldn't they see I was busy with other things? Ooh, this war means I can actually cross between my territories. Maybe we should just stay at war. Forever and ever and ever. Take that fort soon enough. Fortresses over here are being completed. Good. Meanwhile, over on this side, no major coalitions being formed against us. Has the navy arrived yet? Almost. At which point I can then go and sit in here and go and relieve the siege of Copenhagen. With either of these, because both of those fights will probably be done by then. Meanwhile, over here, I'm going to retake that. Excellent. 75 days on the siege of Dithmarschen. Really? Let's go march there. Ready for when the navy arrives. And the Siege of Rostock. Let's go take Wismar. In fact, better yet, let's go to Finn. Big naval battle. They have a admiral, I do not. But my ships are really hardcore, so good luck. Let's see if the Royal Navy comes to intervene. Because so far it doesn't look like... Oh yeah, you're trying to take London back. That's why there's a big stack of troops right there. I remember now. These are all heavies. Let's go and stick them... Sure, yeah. Let's go and grab the Oldenburg fleet before they can actually do anything useful. Makassar, Uprising. That's not going to be at all annoying. Actually, it's not. And they're going for Maracu again. Well, let's go and biff those armies. You're about to take that. Maywar has just fallen. So, Gujarat. About that peace deal. I want all your money too. Because, why not? Thank you. So, I now control the majority of the trade in Gujarat, or I will do when it recalculates. I thought I missed one of the things there. So, we'll need to do a couple of upgrades when that's done. New technology in 2 years. Naval battle going on there. Naval battle going on here. You know what I could have done? I could have added an admiral to this fleet. And we can do that right now, in fact. We'll need to rename you. This can be Admiral... Mean Wolf. Acceptable. Admiral Mean Wolf. Go and see to your fleet over there, please. Meanwhile, Siege of Saxony is over. Let's go siege down Prague. And they're actually getting to Fortress Netherlands. Oh, they intercepted me. And there are lots and lots and lots of ships coming in. And unfortunately, they have the Admiral. Oh, but those aren't heavies. They're just throwing everything they've got at me. We just lost London, but we can take it back again. But now I can focus entirely on that war, which is great. So let's pull you out of there. Oh, but I can't walk... Oh, I can walk across Gujarat. Excellent, because they probably got military access through them. You're running away. Let's go turn around and take this back. We've engaged the enemy in Ulm. You lost that naval battle. Oh dear. Separatist sentiment. I shouldn't be getting that. I miscalculated. Well, shite. Right, because they hadn't actually finished yet. Yeah, okay. That's only a 5%, so we're going to have to deal with separatist sentiment and stuff like that for a while. You guys are actually running away. So fighting this naval battle is not necessarily the most important thing right now. So let's pull you back here. We sank 17 ships. We lost 9. Acceptable. Siege of Prague lasted 25 days. What? Wow, I'm an admiral. I get seasick, says Mean Wolf. Sorry. And Sessions, thank you very much for the follow. Did I say that earlier? I don't think I did. Welcome to the channel. Certainly out ducketing my Spain at the moment. Had just a bit over 1,000 trading comp per month on my end. I could have been doing so much better. I'm really disappointed that I didn't realise that India was more trade companies. Because I could have been making a hell of a lot more than I am now. I wasted like 50... In fact, I probably wasted about 100 years. Like, I would have been going after India far, far heavier. What's this Whereabouts coalition? And speaking of coalition, I need to continue paying these people money. I think Friesland was getting it. Yeah, Friesland's getting it already. And who's next? Brabant. I don't think you are. Nope. 50 years. 35 ducats, you're smaller. Utrecht. Need him to return. Bengal is refusing me access to their provinces? What? Royal marriage from Tuscany. Sure. John Poor has entered the coalition. Yeah, my overextension is probably pretty bad at this point. And the amount that I care at this point, considering I have 100,000 ducats in the bank, not very high. Oh, you actually attacked me and beat me. That's nice for you. Well done. You won a battle. That's a transport fleet. Right, now that Mean Wolf can actually command the main fleet, let's just go and do this. Right, morale's a problem. They just killed that fleet. Okay. Nothing for you. We could do trade... That's the point. We could do trade company stuff in the provinces that I've just taken. No, we need to actually add you to the trade province. Done. Now I can do trade province stuff. Oops. I want that one, that one, that one, that one. That one. You've already got them. Do all the trade stuff. Tradey, tradey, tradey. Money, money, money. Give me more money. I like money. That'll do. Are you done before? You are. Good. I'm out of manpower already. Crikey, that disappeared quickly. Huh. You have that in common with plenty of other admirals. There's a fun book called The Seasick Admiral about Nelson.